22nd of October 2014. Do I like to take risks? The short answer is no. No, I don't like to take risks. I'm not a fan of that sort of gut-wrenching feeling you get when you don't know what the outcome will be. I've never been a fan of trying when I wasn't sure I'd succeed, and for a long time I never saw a point in trying when I didn't think I was worthy of the reward from taking a risk. Because taking a risk, obviously, there's obviously an outcome, a positive outcome, and then obviously the chance of failure, and I always felt if I was never going to be good enough to get the reward, so what was the point in trying at all? But this, of course, is not a healthy way of thinking, is it? And it's around this point that the pill should start to work. They said about 2 to 3 weeks, and then it would start kicking in, and I don't know what I was expecting. I definitely wasn't expecting to jump out of bed one day and think that the world was happy and full of sunshine again, but I've been trying to think of a way to explain sort of how the effect is manifesting itself. And I've kind of come up on the idea that it seems to be more like a fog has been cleared a little bit. Like my mind was foggy and I kind of... Now it's sort of clearing and things are a little bit clearer. It's not so much my motivations come back. I'm still struggling to do things and get excited about doing things, but my aspirations are coming back. I remember why it is I want to do graphic design, why I wanted to be creative, why I wanted to go to university. I remember what my goals are in life. And from that, I'm starting to not so much realise, but maybe remember that I can't achieve those things without taking risks. It is almost impossible to get where I want to be in life if I don't take risks. So I need to start reintroducing risk into my life. I can't... If I do nothing, nothing will ever change. And as I say, it's not so much I didn't know this, it's just I'm remembering this maybe. I like to say fog clearing, it's hard to explain a little bit, but yeah, sort of remembering that I need to take risks, and I plan on starting small.
How to ask someone out? I get this question a lot, and usually I just respond with, you'd ask them.
And trying to get better, because I feel like there's never going to be a perfect time to take a risk. There's never... I always somehow felt I should wait until the best time arrived, and there is never going to be, realistically, never going to be the best time to take a risk. I think you just need to do it. And you're never going to get better at taking risks unless you start taking risks. That sounds stupid and obvious, but it's sort of how things are, I suppose, clicking back together again in my mind. Just like puzzle pieces, it's sort of coming back together. The image is coming clearer when for some reason it was all jumbled before. So that's the goal, or the tasks I'm setting myself. I want to take more risks, because if you stop worrying about the outcome, if you stop fearing the rejection and stop worrying that you may not be worthy of the reward, then the risk becomes negligible. The risk diminishes. The chance, it doesn't matter. If you're not worried about taking that first step, that jump, that leap, because you're not worried about falling, then it should hopefully become easier to take risks. Today I felt about a 6 out of 10. Get this party started. Can't see a fucking thing. Oh, that's better.